Episode 6. The current Anna is not the girl I knew anymore. The long, black hair that I loved so much is now transformed to a shoulder length and dyed golden. I fucking adored that hair. She knows. The multiple piercings on her ears and the 2 tattoos on each of her wrists take me aback. If I didn't know her better, I could have argued that the girl standing before me is not Anna. Her eyes used to look at me with so much love, in contrast to the empty stare she's giving me right now. As if she doesn't know who I am, Anna goes back to laughing at whatever Mum was telling her. Goddess. I miss that laugh. So enticing, and the most beautiful sound I have ever heard. I missed how those little dimples would appear every time she was happy. I would always place a kiss on them when they emerged. She was so soft and adorable. I want to hold her again, like I always did. I wrecked us, the lovely bond we shared before being mated. It's like our hearts knew we belonged to each other from the beginning. Or maybe the goddess centered me earlier. Mind helping with the bags, son? Mother snaps me out of my reverie with an almost hesitant smile. For 2 years, I can barely count how many times my mother has talked to me. My dad is worse. It's like he silently disowned me. I am a great deal of disappointment to everyone around me, especially to my mate and my wolf who became unresponsive. I haven't shifted for 2 years. My life has been so empty, and all I could feel is pain and more pain. I spend every night in her room, just to get the slight scent that gradually faded away. I keep reminiscing about how beautiful we were, and we would have been if only I made a smart choice. Fate proved to me that I'm useless without my mate. Just an empty vessel with no meaning. No ounce of life at all. Sure, I mumble, grabbing the big 2 pink suitcases from the maids. Come on, darling. I want to hear everything. Don't leave anything out, Mother exclaims, dragging Anna by her hand further into the living room, and I can't help but follow her with my eyes. She is beautiful. She used to hate short dresses and shorts. Today Anna is in black ragged jean shorts and a big black sweatshirt. Something she wouldn't dare if I forced her into. The curves she didn't have before are on display, adorning her long, smooth legs. She looks hot. More mature. Okay, Mother, she drawls out like she always did when she didn't want to talk about something. I know she still feels the mate bond like I am. A mate bond is sacred, and I regret messing with it. It only takes the death of a mate to make it no more. Mere words of rejection can't erase what the moon herself created. I believe I have paid for my mistakes well enough. Fate made sure that my days and nights were nothing but pure torture. My wolf forced me to spend the first 6 months in the wilderness. I was in human form because I couldn't shift and it was hell. He was still present, but after 6 months he disappeared completely. The cold nights were unbearable. I had to survive on wild fruits and raw meat. It was not easy, especially when I had to keep myself safe from the wild. For the first time in a long time, I feel hungry and eager to have this dinner. My hungry wolf appeared as soon as he smelled her, and I hope he will not disappear on me again. I don't even know if she will listen to my reasons. I should have just told her. She hates me. The dining table is quiet, and all I can do is stare at her. Anna hasn't glimpsed at me even for a second, and it's breaking my heart. I wish she knew she is the only girl I have ever loved. Mate bond or not. Anna has always had my heart in her palms, and I'm not willing to take it back from her anytime. So, Anna, you missed home? Dad starts a conversation, and she looks up from her plate for the first time. I can tell she feels uncomfortable, especially with me in the room. Yeah, she mumbles, stuffing a huge amount of food in her mouth. We used to do that every time Mum asked something we wanted to keep a secret. This means she didn't want to come back. Will she continue ignoring me and leave after the damn party? So, what's good in Canada? Dad continues pushing, and the discomfort on her face is clear to everyone at the table. Save the questions for later, honey. Eat more, sweetheart. Mother saves her the hustle, and she nods with a grateful smile. A few minutes later, Anna stands up with her plate and walks to the kitchen. This is my chance. I need to talk to her while she is alone. I will just say hi and see what happens. Grabbing my plate, I ignore the questioning glances from my parents and quickly follow her. She smells so good. The perfume she wore complements her natural scent. She places the dishes in the sink and quickly turns around. The haste movement causes her to unintentionally bump into me, and she quickly moves away.
Oh,
Sorry, she whispers, turning to leave, but I quickly hold her hand. I carelessly place the plate on the sink, but Anna doesn't turn to look at me. The way her body shivers from my touch reminds me of that day. How she cried in my arms, begging me to stay. Goddess, please forgive me. These horrible thoughts keep coming back, and they break my heart even more. Slowly, I lower myself to my knees in surrender. I will do anything. I don't care if anyone sees my vulnerability right now. As long as she forgives me. What's wrong? She whispers as her emotionless eyes stare at me. That makes me burst into tears, and I can't help but let them flow. I lost my Anna. There is a lack of emotions in her eyes, nor interest in her voice, when she interacts with me. It seems as though I'm just a dull stranger to her. I messed up, I say between sniffles, letting her hand go. Death is better than this cruel feeling in my heart. I wish I could rip it out to stop feeling this way. I helplessly watch her glance at me for a second longer before walking away. Just like I did that night. Karma is surely bitching me up.
Full story is available at novelpalace.com. Click the link in the comment section to get it free.